It's pizza. It's pizza time.
Hey, it's pizza time.
Everybody, what you give it with a pizza time? Yeah. Hey, everybody.
Hello! Happy Tuesday, and welcome to Food Love Laughter!
Woo-hoo.
Boom, 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 boom.
One side, this side now.
Boom,
This
boom,
side.
boom, boom, boom.
Let's put up the backwards letters. It says Paleo Pizza Crust because
Paleo pizza crust.
that's what we're making today.
That's what we are making today. I posted the recipe earlier today when Ezra and I ran into each other on the field club trail. Ow!
That's not how it happened.
That's not how it happened at all. It was more like,
Hello. And then a lot of kisses, and then
yeah.
sweaty, and then walk away.
Yeah. So we are making a paleo pizza crust that is grain-free.
Grain-free.
And so let's hop to it.
I mean, what does that mean, really? It's just going to be a lot faster because typically, and we have a quick riser pizza dough. Is that what it's called?
What do you mean, like with yeast?
Yeah, like a regular.
Yeah, like regular pizza dough, you gotta use yeast and you gotta like plan ahead 2 hours.
Right.
This is more of a like.
And that's quick.
Yeah,
right?
you're gonna see this is about like a 20-minute thing.
This is a good 20-minute thing.
Yeah.
No grains.
Yeah, so the first thing we're going to do is put our liquids together, and then we'll talk about what the flours are that make up this grain-free pizza.
Mm-hmm.
So in this pot, we're going to put 1/3 of a cup of water and 1/3 of a cup of olive oil and a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar.
And 1 garlic clove minced.
And then
Bleak.
bleh,
Bleak.
bleh.
Now, when you think of pizza, what day of the week do you think
Friday.
go? Friday.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
Friday.
fight me on it, but Friday.
Seriously, Friday. And I think I know why. And I know why for me.
Mm-hmm.
But it feels like it's the traditional like pizza day.
Yeah.
I will say a close second, Sunday evening.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, just
Yeah, Friday's like,
I'm gonna put this to boil, simmer.
yes, yep. So we're just bringing it to a boil, so it's gonna heat up real fast, and then we'll bring it back on over here. Yeah, I totally think about Fridays. I think because the cafeteria, right? Like, so the school cafeteria had the rectangle pizza. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
And the
Rectangle pizza.
Yeah, rectangle pizza was
So bad
totally
it's
a
good.
Friday thing. Yeah, absolutely. Cheese, because I grew up in Catholic school, and on Fridays, no meat during Lent.
Square pizza.
And I think they actually respected that all year round, because there are some families that don't eat meat on Friday all year round, and so it was always the cheese pizza.
Okay.
Yeah. So while the liquids are coming to a boil, our main flour here is arrowroot flour.
Arrowroot.
Arrowroot.
Root like in the ground. My mom was asking me about that. I was like, arrowroot. She's like, what? Arrowroot. Huh?
Yeah.
Arrow, as in pointing, and then root, as in the ground. Arrowroot.
Yeah, and it is, it's similar in texture to cornstarch. And so if you were looking for something that is not corn to thicken sauces and things, arrowroot powder is really great. But this recipe says you could use arrowroot powder or tapioca flour interchangeably. And so tapioca flour comes, I believe, from cassava. And I was introduced to tapioca as a kid with tapioca pudding, which I love. Thanks, Mom, for that. Oh gosh, it's so good.
Yeah,
but now I think about tapioca pearls in boba tea, and then tapioca flour. Okay, we're also going to do a 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt. I'm just gonna
use the old hand tool.
And we're gonna stir that up. Now there is a reason, and it is in the recipe, so you can look at the link. There is, you want a little more?
Oh, I think you just had a quarter.
Oh, okay.
That's closer to a half.
Right.
There's more. All right.
So, in the recipe that we posted earlier, there's a whole reasoning in the comments for why you heat up the liquids. It's something about molecularly how it reacts to arrowroot powder or tapioca flour, which we're gonna see. Oh,
It's gonna get messy.
Yeah, which we're gonna see how that reaction happens right now. I'm gonna check on our.
Okay, yeah, go for it. You know what I think of when it comes to Friday and pizza in school? I think of there's square pizza for sure, but then remember like Friday book club? What was it, like the book?
Book It.
Book It?
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut. That's what I remember, and I think it was on Friday that it was typically celebrated. I remember the purple pen. I remember reading Rainbow and watching those. Okay.
Okay. So this is boiled. I'm gonna pour it directly into our bowl.
Booyah.
Booyah. And then we can just stir with this.
Okay. I wanted to get it in there. Let's use this giant fork. Because there's an egg coming up soon.
There's an egg coming up.
But we gotta wait for this to cool. Anyway, pizza. Man, like, not only do I think about different days when it comes to pizza and like events around pizza, like pizza you get when you're moving or you're helping your friends move, right? You get pizza then. That's like the food that you get.
Or like pizza party because your class did things right. Like in elementary school, we would have pizza parties if we like sold the most trash bags or whatever the fundraiser of the moment was.
Right, yeah. It was like the event food. It still is, I'm sure.
Yeah.
All right, it's pretty well mixed. This is crazy.
Yeah, so the dough is not coming together yet because we're still missing a couple of key ingredients.
As a kid...
You can use this. Or your finger.
Finger tool.
Finger tool.
It is warm because it was just boiling.
Yes.
As a kid, though, pizza and Ninja Turtles, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, were pretty synonymous.
Oh, yeah. Cowabunga.
Cowabunga!
Right, and that cheese in the,
man,
the
like
animated, like the stretchy cheese.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
I remember them putting different ingredients all over the pizza that were non-traditional. Like chocolate. Weird things. You know what I mean? Like the turtles would have it, and I was like, okay. So I remember getting Hershey's syrup. And we had Papa John's pizza. I remember this very distinctly. And putting chocolate syrup on my pizza. Yep. It's, and here's the thing. It tastes exactly like you think it does. There's no like...
You're so surprised.
There was no
like
bonus science whoa, flavors, or that thing in Ratatouille when like the combinations make beautiful music. No, it's just basically like a garage band, like grunge. It was hard, but I still liked it. I did it.
Yeah. Please, we're pretty adventurous. So if you have a like weird or unconventional, let's say, pizza topping, please put it in the comments. I was going to say that I remember the first slice of pizza that I had that had stretchy cheese. And I was in New York.
Okay.
I was 15. I was there for a national speech tournament.
Yeah.
And we got like New York style pizza. And we picked up the slice and it stretched. And that piece of pizza is very high in my brain.
You remember that very distinctly.
Yes. One of the best I ever had. So good.
That sounds good.
I'm gonna put this egg in here now.
Go for it. In my mind, sometimes I think about like New York pizza. And when I think about New York pizza, when someone says pizza, I'll think New York pizza first. I won't automatically think deep dish. I love deep dish, but there's something about the giant... What I was going to say is the pizza that, like, the New York style, the flat, just keeps getting bigger and bigger in my mind, when I think about it. Like, the hungrier and hungrier I get, I think about, like, I'm going to need not one hand, but two hands.
Yes.
I might need the whole pizza, like,
spatula.
You gotta fold it.
In order to
Too
get
big.
it in your mouth. Yeah.
Yep. It's basically becomes a sandwich or a stromboli.
Yeah.
Or calzone, depending on your definition, but that's why. That's what you think when you think about pizza.
Now, we have a very strong opinion about if you go to Chicago and you're getting deep dish pizza, which pizza place you should go to.
Agreed. Make sure, quick tip, make sure that this is cool enough before you put the egg in, because otherwise it'll cook the egg.
Yeah. So we've now done the egg, and these are the last bits of our dough. We're going to do Italian seasoning. And it'll be a teaspoon of Italian seasoning and a 1/3 cup coconut flour. And coconut flour is an interesting grain-free flour because it's super absorbent. And so like it looks like it's not a lot of flour, but you're gonna put it in here and like it's gonna like all the extra liquid. So right now this feels like a little bit too viscous to be a pizza crust, but the coconut flour is really key.
I'm gonna wait till you put I'm gonna put this dry in the dry.
Dry on the dry on the
So
dry.
it's just
on
a
the dry,
teaspoon,
on the
I
dry.
just do a couple shakes. It'll be enough to like color the crust.
Yeah. To color the crust.
Color the crust, dear. Just color the crust.
Okay, so Chicago, deep dish pizza, Pequods. Pequud.
It's a combination of deep dish Chicago and Detroit style.
Yeah, so it has caramelized cheese on the edges. Oh my God.
It's like blackened cheese around.
And when we were there, we learned that their pizza keeps getting better. Because if somebody comes in and is like, hey, I got an ingredient for you that I think you should use in their pizza, what they do is they are like, okay, give me a sample. And then
They'll try it, they'll
yeah.
workshop it. And I don't know if they still do Sargentos, but that ended up being, I remember the dude telling us, the guy, the manager or the business owner.
The pizza bro.
The pizza guy, the head chef, who was talking and saying like, currently it's this. And I swear he said Sargentos, so that could have been something else.
Yeah, but the staff will like try the pizza that they're currently using and then try the one that they're trying.
Always getting better.
Yeah, and I
One
love that.
ingredient
Like,
at a time.
that is like, love that idea of experimenting.
Right.
Like you have something that's good, but not just like resting on your laurels, like making it continually better. Okay, so we have a prepared pan, which is over here. And do you want me to do this part? So like, wash it down?
Oh, we can. I was gonna grab the roller.
Oh, sure, I can do it with my fingers because I think the roller isn't gonna. We'd have to take it off the parchment paper.
Oh, I
Because
did
of the
when
rub
I
of
did
the
that.
cookie sheet.
Yeah, I did when I did the last time. But
Oh.
let it ride. The other thing about last time that I did it, it was much stickier.
Oh.
Do you think I shortened it on the? I probably didn't have enough coconut flour.
Maybe. I don't know.
Because it would not let go of my
Oh,
hands.
yeah. Yeah.
This is good. I had to use the roller,
Oh, okay.
which was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I made a pizza a little while ago to show
Like
you because
an hour and a half ago so that we could try it. Cause,
and before and after.
yeah. Okay, so we are buttons. We have this pizza crust going.
We'll put this oven on at what?
450.
Oh, it's 425?
It is preheat the oven to 450.
450, got it.
And then we are gonna put it in the oven for like 15 minutes, bring it out, put on toppings, which we'll talk about, and then we'll put it back in the oven to let the cheese melt. So for toppings, our dear friend Carrie, her sister-in-law
Very
Kim, hi Kim if you're watching.
Hi, Kim.
Had a beautiful harvest of vegetables, and so Carrie brought us a whole bunch of stuff, and we've been using it to cook.
Here's
all
some of the
sorts things.
vegetables.
So we had a bag full of Roma tomatoes, of cherry tomatoes, of poblanos,
Poblano
sweet
peppers.
Italian, and Anaheim peppers, like basil, and we have just been using all this stuff. So I made this really beautiful white chicken chili with poblano and jalapeno, and Ezra had made a chicken chili verde in the slow cooker on Sunday.
Got some
And
tomatillos to
then
the thing.
we have these like Roma tomatoes, so we'll be putting.
Thank you for the ingredients.
Oh, thank you so much, because we are having such a delightful time. And it makes me hopeful that one day we will have a garden in which we will harvest such beautiful things and we can share the fruits of our harvest as well.
Pay it forward.
Yeah, but while the oven heats up, we'll put this back here and we're gonna show you what the completed version of this looks like. So on the pizza that Ezra made before, he baked it, put on, oh yeah, get close up in there. He baked it and then topped it and then baked it again, but it has a little bit of marinara. And then we did some hot Italian sausage and
You can still see your
sauteed
head.
onions and peppers. Oh. And then for cheese, because most of the time are R130 compliant, which means we don't do dairy cheese, and Ezra is lactose intolerant. We do Daya cheese, dairy-free, soy-free, gluten-free, and melts surprisingly beautifully.
And they're also a company that it continues to like reform their
Yeah, so this is called Cutting Board Collection Shreds, and they're like better than when we first tried them. Like they're improving as they go. So Daya cheese is what is on this pizza, and we're gonna try it so that you can see.
Let's get in here.
Yeah, how we feel about it.
Now the crust, as I was saying.
Cheers. Good job. What do you think?
I think it's a regular Italian sausage. This is you said it earlier, sausage.
Pepper, onion.
And pepper and onion with the Daya. There's nothing wrong with this crust. This crust rocks my face
It's
off.
so good. The texture is like, it's like a hand-tossed pizza texture.
It's not quite thin, it's not quite deep dish, it is the hand-tossed
And
style.
I don't know if you've experimented with grain-free or paleo or cauliflower crust, but it's a little tricky. Some of them can just be thin and crispy, or they don't firm up, or there's too much egg in them, so they're really spongy, and so then you're like eating it with a fork, which is fine, but it's nice to have like the fact that we can like pick this up full of toppings and it is gonna hold up. And we made this over the weekend. We like made it. I love breakfast pizza, which is just this pizza with an egg on it. And so totally 100% held up the next day too. Like put it the way that I like to heat. We both do. Like to heat breakfast pizza is put it on the skillet.
I learned from you.
And I learned it from Vic and Janet Scodius. Hi friends. So put it in the skillet and warmed it up from the bottom up, and then cover it so that the cheese gets melty on top again, but also the bottom, the texture on the bottom is really awesome too. So if you've never tried that, if you've been like microwaving your pizza in order to heat it up, I know that people have toaster ovens.
You can do that.
Yeah, people have toaster ovens and they
No
do
shame.
toaster ovens,
But
the skillet
this other way is better.
the skillet is really gonna change your life if you so choose to experiment with it.
Toaster oven, skillet's better, I would say.
Yeah. So that's that. We did it.
We did it.
Tuesday night pizza party. Thanks so much for following along. Oh, I almost forgot. 25th episode.
25th episode.
This is our 25th episode, and so I'll be sure to put in the
We've done
comments
25 of these already.
the playlist of all of the, we have a YouTube playlist of all of the videos that we've done so far. So if you want to go back and take a look at mango avocado bruschetta or protein pancakes or,
Or vegan cheese. Oh man, that thing still. We use that. Some of those we use every day.
Yeah.
Other ones, we're just so glad that we got a chance to experiment with you all.
Yeah, so good. So thank you for following our journey. It's been so cool. And
we love you.
we love you.
Mom, take care. Your heart is beautiful and golden.
Yay!
Everyone else, you too. Stay
Besitos.
safe out there. Besitos.
Bye.
Bye.